Welcome everybody to another edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scalz. I am joined by my two main men, the Ginger Ninja Jaxpo and Phil the Future. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
I'm hyped for Deadline, man. Tonight was a pretty solid show.
I mean, like they say about Mello, I say that about NXT. NXT doesn't miss. So, you want to head into our deadline predictions?
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So, the show now has 7 matches on the card. 1 on the pre-show, 6 on the main roster. So everybody in the chat, whether it's on TikTok or Twitch, I want to hear your thoughts on who you think are going to win the matches as we do them. Let's start off with the pre-show match. We're getting a rematch of tonight with Axiom versus Nathan Frazier. I think they're going to get a lot more time to shine in this match. Who won tonight?
It was a draw because the women came out and
That's right.
brawled.
Okay. So that makes sense as to why we're getting a rematch. Perfect. I think we're going to see Nathan Frazier go over on this one.
I agree.
Because I think Axiom is getting primed to be called up. I think he's going to be one of the ones. He might be the one in the United States tournament.
I think it's either him or Frazier.
Because now I think we might need 2 people in there. Because KO is out.
Yeah.
We need to find out if they're replacing with someone from NXT or if they're bringing in somebody that's already on the main roster. But I have Frazier winning this match.
Yeah, I'm going Frazier.
I'm going Frazier as well.
Okay.
Shadow, I missed you too, by the way.
Oh, look. Shadow is still on his kick that wrestling doesn't suck. I love it.
But I do. Don't worry, Shadow. I love you too, bro.
Let's go. The next match I want to discuss is the Who Attacked Trick Williams match. That's what I've called it. Jax, you want to start off on this one?
Who attacked Trick Williams match?
Yeah, because it's Lexis King versus Carmelo Hayes.
I'm going Lexis King because I think he's on a roll right now. He's still new, fresh. Carmelo really doesn't need it, and I think Carmelo's on his way out the door anyway.
I gotta go with
I just think he's going to the SmackDown or Raw.
I'm in agreement with Jax on this. I'm saying Lexis King. Lexis King is on a roll, even though he hasn't been in many matches. He's really making his presence known backstage, especially over this whole Who Attacked Trick thing. So for him to go on the build-up as Carmelo could possibly be moving on to the main roster, it's very well likely that Lexis King could take the W.
See, I don't think that Mello is moving up to the main roster yet because he still hasn't had that. He still hasn't had his matches versus Trick Williams, and you know there's going to be matches, not matches,
Like a blowout feud,
right? And it's going to probably start after Deadline. You're going to get the first match will probably be at New Year's Evil. Then they'll probably have a second match at Valentine's Day Massacre. And then you're going to get the blow-off match at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I think like when I said this could be a blowout feud, I think this could be something big. Like we could possibly see. I feel like we could see like something that's along the lines of like it's going to be probably one of the best feuds NXT has done because it seems like whenever there's a feud that happens, it happens between the best of friends. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, Gargano and Ciampa,
Cole and Strong.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
throw anybody in there. Great
Cole
match.
Strong.
right, that was Cole Strong, right? It wasn't O'Reilly.
Oh wait,
It was Cole Strong, wasn't it?
it was Cole and O'Reilly because at that point, Adam Cole was on his way out the door with NXT, and then he shows up at AEW.
Right, but so it was O'Reilly.
It was between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
Gotcha. So my mistake on that one, but same situation. So I'm picking King in this not because Hayes can survive the loss. I think it helps further the story in regards to Trick somehow getting involved in costing Hayes the match because we find out more information before the match takes place.
Yeah.
So we're all going with Lexus King on this one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Let's head to the steel cage. Roxanne Perez
Mm.
versus Kiana James. Phil, why don't you start this one?
Oh boy. I mean, I feel like with Roxanne and Kiana, I think this goes back a couple months. I don't know when exactly, but it always seems like these two have always had it out for each other. I guess when I look at it though, each one is like either one has cost each other matches before, which obviously sets up an actual feud. So as far as who I see coming out of this as a winner, I don't know. Kiana's good, but Roxanne has just been just an amazing starlet that's come almost out of nowhere and really has made an impact in the NXT women's division. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with Roxanne.
Jax?
Fuck. Both women, I think, deserve it. I'm gonna be the odd. I probably might be the odd man out. I'll go Kiana James.
So
I
I've
can
been
see a little
saying
fire in her.
Roxanne has been primed for a call up for how
A
long?
while.
She should have been called up for War Games. But I see why they didn't do that now. Because of the feud that's been going on with Kiana James. I think Kiana James is going to have her moment on Saturday. I think she's getting a win. And I think it's because there's going to be some interference in this match. And I think this is where we get the return of Cora Jade.
Oh,
Set up the Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez feud again. Because there's still unfinished business with that.
I can see that. I can strongly see that.
So Phil took Roxanne, and me and Jax took James. Now we're going to get into the championship matches. What started out as Dirty Dom Mysterio versus Wesley has now turned into Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. So we just essentially swapped Lees out of the situation here.
Yeah.
We're going from one cousin to the other. I'm excited for this match.
This is they put on good matches together, so it's going to be a very
cousin Austin.
No, it might be Arkansas where Jamie is. Is he in here tonight?
Is this Alabama? Sweet home Alabama.
So what is your thoughts on this match?
I I wish they'd have picked. I mean, I don't think there was anyone else to pick, but I kind of wish it would have been like Gargano or like one of the other 3 members of the Fatal 4-Way, since they did have a match for it. I think they scrambled real quick and put it together when they found out Wesley was hurt. Because that's pulling Ray back on TV real fast after surgery.
I'm curious if it came down to the fact that he was already in a storyline with them before.
Yeah. And they're just rehashing
And
the storyline.
They're rehashing it. But Gigi just in the chat said that she thinks Santos is going to interfere. What would be the purpose of Santos interfering in this match?
Santos Escobar.
How does that pertain to anything? Just because Ray is standing on the sideline?
I feel like that might be a look. I can understand where they're going with it, because Santos could do something to attack Eddie, like just, you know, because Santos don't want to see Ray in WWE ever again. I get that part, but everything else involving Dragon Lee, I don't think so. His quarrel's not with Dragon Lee, it's with Ray.
Right. And this would just essentially hurt Dragon Lee more than Ray. And maybe we get a feud between them two. That I could see happening. I just don't think that happens yet. Because I think Dom's time down in NXT is coming to an end. I actually think Dragon Lee is winning the belt.
I would not be surprised about that. Wait, Cousin Tossing, is that a game?
Yeah.
Of course it is, Tommy. You play it, don't you?
Oh!
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dragon Lee on this one.
Dragon Lee. Let's go.
What about you, Phil?
As far as Dragon Lee being the replacement for Wesley, I'm actually very excited about this. I think Dragon Lee's going to be the guy that defeats Dominic Mysterio, and yeah, and new NXT North American champion.
So we all have Dragon Lee winning this match.
Yeah.
I love you, Tommy. So we all taking Dragon Lee. We all going to be waiting to hear that new North American champion,
Dragon Lee.
It's going to be great.
Oh,
Dom,
yes.
But you can't take away what Dom has done down in NXT. He has helped. He helped make the belt meaningful. He's gotten exposure to NXT on the main brand. He's actually built himself up better with the wrestling down there and his mic work. Like, he's just gotten so much better over the last 9 months or so. And putting in the work is mostly the reason why. He is the top 2 or top 3 person in WWE with the most matches this year. I think it's only right now him and Cody Rhodes that have wrestled over 100 matches this year so far. I think Seth Rollins is right there. So if they all hit the triple-digit mark, the century mark, those are the 3 workhorses this year. So you got to give him his props. You got to give him his due.
Give him his dues.
Even though him losing is going to be great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy. I shouldn't have let it slip. Let's head into the NXT Men's Championship, the World Championship match, with Dragunov versus Baron Corbin.
Yo, that confrontation tonight, that raised the bar.
Corbin's face at the end of it was like he's seen a ghost.
Yo, he went in all slick and cool as a cucumber, but as soon as Dragunov started heating up, as soon as the Mad Dragon started to get that flame in him, Baron's like, "Oh shit!"
I like the way he just hugged them.
I don't even think it was the fact that Dragunov was getting crazy and going like that. I think it was just what he said that caused him to be worrisome. And Ilya just said the only one that can kill the dragon or stop the dragon is the dragon
Is
himself.
the dragon himself? Yeah, it's no good. I can't do it.
He's talking about you over there, Jax.
Mm-hmm. Know what he's doing.
Okay. My girl Hill Queen is saying that Baron's going to take the title. I mean, I'd like for it to happen, but now I'm getting second thoughts.
Dragunov's just a champion. The way he dresses, he's carrying himself, his promos, his matches, he's just championship material.
With that being said, who you picking?
I'm going Dragunov.
Phil?
As much as I want to say Baron Corbin, as much as I do, I have to give this one to Ilya Dragunov. I was waiting for somebody to do a customary what?
I am being the oddball here. It's Corbin's time.
Oh man, okay.
He is taking the title. He's winning the belt. We're going to have both titles change hands at this pay-per-view. And if they are bringing somebody up to the main roster within this United States tournament, what better person than to do it with Ilya Dragunov and get him to show what he can do in that tournament?
Could be. I think Dragunov has some more time with the belt.
I mean, we all have our opinions on it. I just think it's Corbin's time. He's done a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because of them releasing, was it Megan? Was that her name?
Mackenzie Mitchell.
Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie Mitchell and Vic Joseph are married, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. You kind of don't want to both be unemployed at the same time.
Yeah, that doesn't do any good.
And I mean, I know they both would be getting their little severance package for whatever the time frame is. I think NXT is only a 30-day non-compete as opposed to the main roster of 90. But
right. Corbin deserves to shine. Yeah, I agree.
Who deserves to shine, Tommy? He doesn't like you, Phil.
I don't know what I did.
All right. Let's head into the first of two Iron Survivor challenges. This is the women's one. So you have Tiffany Stratton, you have Fallon Henley, you have Lash Legend, Blair Davenport, and Kalani Jordan. Who do we think is winning this?
Not me.
I have no fucking clue.
No thoughts on it? I mean,
well, Heel Queen right now is already
Gigi
saying that Blair's going to win.
I was going to say, Gigi says that she thinks Blair's going to win it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Blair won it, honestly. Blair is a fearsome competitor.
Tommy, in the women's match, you have Blair Davenport, Tiffany Stratton, Kalani Jordan, Fallon Henley, and Lash Legend.
Trash Legend. I mean, Lash Legend's not winning. We all know that. Sorry.
I think we're going to be surprised in this match. We're going to get people. You're going to see what people could do that you're not used to and accustomed to seeing. I mean, we saw that tonight with Lash Legend in that match.
Yep.
I think what she did tonight shows that she could be a force to be reckoned with in this match. It's also all going to depend on how the order is of who comes out first and who starts in the match. Because remember, the match is 25 minutes long. It's timed. Once the match starts, after every 5 minutes, somebody else comes out. Once all of them are out, at the 15-minute mark, you have 10 minutes. Whoever gets the most pinfalls and the most points will be the winner at the end.
Correct.
And then when you get pinned, you go into the penalty box and you lose points. So it could be anybody. Because you can get these little sneaky roll-ups and everything else to get the pins real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Tommy. Don't be stealing her from me.
Okay. Tommy's saying Kalani.
I think Fallon Henley's going to win this match.
Fallon Henley winning this would be, you said look for somebody that's like people wouldn't expect. I think Fallon Henley would be one of those people.
Tommy, you think Kalani Jordan wins? Or you think Fallon wins?
I wouldn't mind Kalani Jordan either. I mean, it shows that she may have been in the breakout tournament, but hey, this is a great moment for her to show that she's a real contender.
Who do you think is winning, Jax?
I still don't fucking know. I'm gonna go Fallon Henley. I might be wrong, but just that's where my gut's at. So I'm gonna go.
Well, if you're wrong, then I'm wrong because that's who I just picked too. So
at
we
least
can be wrong together. Phil?
I don't. I think I might. I think I might be the one guy who's the odd one out in this. I'm going with Blair Davenport.
All right, Blair Davenport.
That's is that before or after Nikita Lyons miraculously shows up and takes her out?
God damn it!
Because that makes all. I'm sorry, Sean. I had to.
He's probably not in here still.
I don't know.
Who do we think will have the least amount of points?
You know what? Now that I'm thinking, Lash is. I can see Lash being the one that gets the least amount of points.
Someone check the hot tub streams.
Because I said Sean wasn't in here anymore. You're not wrong, Will. You're probably not wrong.
It's like he's probably on Twitch watching Amonrath or whoever that woman is.
On TikTok, recreational gynecologist just asked, anyone know when that surfer style girl will return to NXT?
Oh, Sol
Are we
Ruka.
talking about Sol Ruka?
Yeah, that too.
I think she is still probably about 4 to 6 months away, from my understanding, with how severe her injury was.
Yep, because you said that one.
Didn't she?
She what?
She hurt her knee, didn't she?
Yeah.
No, it was Blair behind the attack.
She was doing really good. She was getting she was building up momentum, and then she got injured.
She was getting hella over, especially with her finisher, the Soul Snatcher.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that move itself would put Shang Tsung like in shock. Literally hits that move and it's like, your soul is mine.
All right. Now we're going to head to the final match of the night, the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge.
This is going to be a good one.
And the competitors in this one, you have Dijak, Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, Josh Briggs, and Tyler Bate.
Big strong boy.
Phil, why don't you start this one off?
It's kind of funny because last week we were all saying that like this is easily tailored out for Carmelo. Tyler Bate came in.
Didn't you say Tyler Bate though?
I think I was a little hopeful. And I was like, you know what? Maybe Tyler Bate could do it. And honestly, when I saw that Tyler Bate won, I was like, oh shit, I was right. You know, like.
I was shocked. I didn't think they were going to have him win.
I didn't think so either. Like, that was completely out of the blue for me. But, I mean, looking at the 5 guys we have, Dijak, I feel like Dijak is one of the favorites in this. Trick, I feel like Trick has a solid shot at it, but not entirely sure. Josh Briggs, I feel like they put in Josh Briggs just to put somebody in there that wasn't like other big names. Braun Breaker's in there, but then again, he could be like the Joe Gacy or the whoever it was that didn't score any points, the heel that doesn't score any points, and then Tyler Bate. Don't underestimate that guy's size because he will make you regret it.
Jax?
Okay, wait, so let me see. Heel Queen has got Dijak, and Tommy got Josh Briggs.
I got Bates for the win.
Tyler Bate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler Bates taking the win.
As far as myself,
Which Joe? Heel Queen. Joe Gacy or Joe Coffey?
Joe Coffey. She got a crush on Joe Coffey.
Ah, okay.
That's the only reason. Not the mustache.
This question is for you, Jax.
Yes. That's exact. No, he's just fucking good. I just like him.
Hey, Lord Mannix on the chat. What's up?
I feel like this match is going to steal the show. I think this could be the match of the night, even though people are talking down upon it because of who's in it. And yes, there's really no big names, so to speak, inside this match. The biggest name you have is Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
You have up and coming Trick Williams. So you have a potential another top tier talent. Then you have Briggs and Bate, who are near the bottom tier. And you have Dijak, who's in the middle. I think you are going to get Dijak winning this match. Because I think it's his time to prove that he could be somebody in the main event scene, at least in NXT. And if Baron Corbin wins, I think that would be a great match between Dijak and Corbin.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty fucking banger match.
Oh,
I could see that heel queen. I could.
Braun
Well,
loses. Then
Thank you for heading over here, Lord. We appreciate it.
Man.
So, Jax has bait. I have Dijak. And who did you take, Phil?
I haven't chosen yet. So then, no, I know definitely not Breaker. It would just be I know it's not Breaker. That would be a little too obvious. So then, looking at the other four, I think they could give it. I think they can give this one to Dijak. I kind of agree
Hey,
with
Becky
that.
on TikTok. How are we doing today? You think they're going to give it to Dijak?
I'm giving it to Dijak. It's time for the Terminator to finally show what he is capable of in the ring.
I mean, we know what he's capable of. He just needs to get back to that.
Yes.
And a perfect example of that is when you had Keith Lee versus him for the North American Championship.
Oh, classic matches. Classic matches.
So there's a lot of potential there. And he's finally getting away from the stigma from Retribution.
Absolutely, 100%.
And I see Will is headed over to TikTok now.
Yep. And Sammy's over on TikTok as well. So, hey, Sammy.
NXT is a wrestling show that is part of the WWE brand. It happens on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Yeah, you like to double fist, Will. Hey, Sammy, what's going on? Anything else we want to touch upon on Deadline?
I like how it's not in the Performance Center.
It's in Connecticut.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
We know someone that's going there on Saturday. I would like to go, but that's a little too far away in short notice for me to be able to go.
I mean, it'd be cool, but I gotta be back. I gotta make sure I make enough money up here and then make enough money down in Florida so I can go to the Rumble.
Phil Khan is going to be going there on Saturday. Well,
Oh, is he? Fun.
Hey,
I'll be at a Christmas parade.
there is a train, but the problem is I've never taken a train to Connecticut. Not sure of the timing of it, and I'm not too sure as to where it would actually leave me to get there. Plus, I don't have a ticket for the show. To this comment from Mannix, no, there's not a chance that NXT could end up on TBS. NXT already signed a deal with the CW.
Mm-hmm.
So there's zero chance NXT can end up on TBS. However, there is a possibility that Monday Night Raw could. That still does not have a home yet. And that would be hella interesting.
At the end of the day, a TV network worries about one thing, and that's ratings.
It's funny because apparently with Fox, they said SmackDown wasn't making them enough money with the ratings, but they also were the number one show week in and week out on Friday nights. So it's very confusing and contradictory to what they were saying. No, we don't want to bring WWE back to sci-fi.
No WWE on sci-fi, please.
But yeah, I mean, it should be a good show on. Will's having fun over on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah, he's having a ball.
Ad revenue is more of a concern. AEW has an ECW problem with advertising. I mean, I think AEW just has a fact of losing money problem. Because anything that they do, they're a privately traded company, so they don't have to report anything factual. There's rumors of everything going on with what they are bringing in gross revenue, but they never tell you what the net revenue is. So you never know exactly how they're doing. To me, AEW is losing money. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the fact is, you'll never actually know until it becomes a publicly traded company, if it ever does.
Touche.
But anything else we want to touch on before we head on out tonight? Close out this tab?
No, sir. I think I've touched on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right. Where can we find you, Phil?
Oh, okay. So this is the part where I say, if y'all want to keep seeing this beautiful face around the social medias, you can find me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Snapchat is actually Prometheus King 6. I don't know how that happened. My mistake. TikTok, Twitch. And you can always find me right here every Tuesday night for NXT on tap. And that's all I got to share.
Jax?
You can find me here Tuesdays and Mondays sorry for the interruption, and NXT on tap. You can find me Wednesdays over on the Wrestle Talk Wolfpack Twitch for Wolfpack Podcast. Sundays and Tuesdays on Rivet City Radio for Botch, and Chair Shots and Nerdy News at 420. Anything else you'd like to know, just follow me on Twitter at Jaxpo2020.
All right. Before I let you know where else you can find me, got some little housekeeping to do. So, Will, you can actually answer this since you are in the chat. Tomorrow night, are we still having the boom at 10:15 p.m. on Rivet City Radio on Twitch? I'm not sure if that's still going on or if there is a little hiatus on the show. Thursday night at 9 p.m., you have Ball Spitz Trivia on Rivet City Radio. Oh, Will has confirmed there will be the boom tomorrow night at 10:15 p.m. Friday night right here on Off the Top, we have Friday Night Review coming to you right after SmackDown, where we discuss SmackDown and then we give our NFL picks for the week. Saturday, 8 p.m., we have Prince's Movie Madness, a.k.a. Killing the Madness. I believe this week the show might be early because of NXT Deadline. And then Ringside Chatter, which normally takes place at 10 p.m. on Saturday nights, I think might be pushed back a little bit because of NXT Deadline. I am Scalz. You can find me here on Off the Top Media on both Twitch and YouTube. You can also find me at Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Hope everybody has a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.